Ghost ships have been long held a treasured place in every ship buff's imagination. These legendary hulks are found floating perfectly sound, with a conspicuous absence of the crew. Perhaps the archetype of all such ships was the Mary Celeste, found drifting in the Atlantic Ocean in December of 1872. The English cargo ship Dei Gratia came upon the Mary Celeste in full sail, but on an erratic heading. Nobody was at the wheel. After 2 hours of trying to hail the vessel, the Dei Gratia's crew sent a party to board the Mary Celeste. What they found began a mystery that remains to this day. The Mary Celeste's hull was sound, masts and sailing tackle in acceptable, if haphazard, condition, and stores properly stowed. She was reported as a wet mess with several hatches open to the sea, but she was certainly still seaworthy. The only oddity was her lack of crew. Also missing were the ship's papers, excluding her log, which noted the last entry several weeks before. A skeleton crew from the Dei Gratia boarded and sailed her without incident to Gibraltar, where the investigation and speculation about the fate of the Mary Celeste crew began in earnest. It was apparent to the bewildered boarding party that the crew of the Mary Celeste had left in a hurry, but perhaps not a panic. The yawl had been carefully launched, but not the lifeboat. Ship's papers were missing, but not the log. The rigging was in disarray, certainly not set by a cruise intending to leave. And yet the sails were set, and the ship was pointed in a general direction of Gibraltar, her destination. Theories as to what happened to the crew was abound. Some suspected murder by Confederates of the captain of the Dei Gratia. But the captains of the two vessels were friends. They were seen dining with their wives in the weeks before their voyage. Others surmised that the crew feared their cargo of alcohol would explode. The images of the empty ship were freakish enough to guarantee the Mary Celeste's place in history, while the literary enhancements over the years only burnished the picture. Built in 1861 by Joshua Dewis in Nova Scotia, Canada, the Mary Celeste first bore the name Amazon. The ship immediately seemed cursed, with her first captain dying soon after she was set off on her maiden voyage. Superstitious sailors have long considered the Mary Celeste unlucky. After the affair with her missing crew, the curse may as well have been carved in stone. She passed through the hands of no fewer than 17 owners over her course of 13 years, after her mysterious discovery. Her last purchaser, one G.C. Parker, schemed to collect the payoff. He deliberately ran her aground on Ratchalos Reef off the coast of Haiti and set her afire. Still, the Mary Celeste refused to sink, and Parker's fraud was revealed when he claimed the insurance on her non-existent cargo. The burned, wrecked hulk was left to rot. The Mary Celeste gradually succumbed to the sea and disappeared into the reef, taking her mystery with her. Benjamin Briggs, captain of the Mary Celeste, disappeared from his ill-fated vessel at the age of 37. An article from the New York Times from February 26th of 1873. It is now believed that the fine brig Mary Celeste, of about 236 tons, commanded by Captain Benjamin Briggs of Marion, Mass., was seized by pirates in the latter part of November, and that, after murdering the captain, his wife and child, and officers, the vessel was abandoned near the western inlands, where the miscreants were supposed to have landed. The brig left New York on the 17th of November for Genoa with the cargo of alcohol, and is said to have had a crew consisting mostly of foreigners. The theory now is that some of the men probably obtained access to the cargo and were thus stimulated to the desperate deed. The Mary Celeste was fallen in with by the British brig Dei Gratia. Captain Morehouse, who left New York about the middle of November. The hull of the Celeste was found in good condition and safely towed into Gibraltar, where she has since remained. The confusion in which many things were found on board, including ladies' apparel, led to other circumstances with suspicion of wrong and outrage, which has by no means died out since then. One of the latest letters of the Gibraltar received in Boston says, "A Vice Admiralty Court sat yesterday and will sit again tomorrow. The cargo of the brig has been claimed, and tomorrow the vessel will be claimed." The fate of the Mary Celeste understandably caught the attention of the world. An unknown young author named Arthur Conan Doyle found his interest piqued and penned a fictional tale for the January 1884 issue of the Cornhill magazine. Doyle's tale, J. Habakkuk Jeffson's Statement, told of a ghost ship found drifting without a crew, as well as adding and enhancing terrifying details. Doyle's ship was known as the Mary Celeste, thus forever muddying the waters as to the details of the real mystery and the real ship.